My name is Brent Wistrom, and I'm the assistant managing editor and tech reporter at the Austin Business Journal.
And we're talking about South by Southwest, specifically the Sydney iteration. Tell me about what's going on there.
Yeah, South by Southwest launched in Sydney as its first international expansion 3 years ago. By all signs, it seemed to be going pretty well, but they've discontinued it now, apparently after losing some funding from the government there in New South Wales.
Can you expand on that a little bit more? Do you have any extra information about that funding aspect?
I don't know a lot about the funding at this point. We saw that the Australian Financial Times had reported that there was a reduction in funding from the government, which appears to play a key role in it, although South by Southwest itself didn't explicitly say that, but they did say that they were trying to work with the government before deciding to shut down. I mean, I think part of it is tied to a larger trend. These big events, especially when they start branching out, are having a lot of trouble. That has to do some with some governments pulling back, but it's also sponsors. Big festivals like this depend on a wide variety of sponsors, those who put their brand names next to the festivals and also those that pump up activations. So there's like a lot of economic inputs to it. And when a couple of those are under strain, whether it's due to tariffs or international things or just cutbacks in local government funding, they can have a pretty immediate impact.
Do you think that this could be any kind of indication of maybe an organizational struggle for the Austin South by?
Yeah, that it's a big open question to what this means to the broader organization. South by Southwest obviously is primarily here in Austin. They've got a big building near the state capitol there. They've gone through significant changes. The first big one, of course, being the cancellation when COVID hit. And that, of course, had immediate impact, I think led to some layoffs. So they went through those changes. And it's through the years has gone through a lot of shifts, especially this year, shrinking the length of the festival down. But I think probably the biggest things were the Penske Media taking ownership in 2021. And then last year, Hugh Forrest, who's really well known in the community, stepped away. There were some disagreements there, about how the organization would be run. And now with the convention center in question, the festival being a little bit shorter, there are a lot of open questions about the health of the festival here in Austin that hopefully we'll get to in coming days, and leading up to this year's festival.